Okay, today we're going to have a lesson on drawing Bolt here from that one scene where he's beginning to transform. I really like this picture here because he's got his tongue out for one, which is a very rare novelty there. You don't see that too much in the film. And also, it's going to present a challenge to us because his bottom half of his body is hanging off there. It's actually cut off, so we're going to have to invent there. So what I like to do is kind of sum up the scale of the thing. I don't normally draw circles really anymore, but just for the purposes of this lesson, we want to kind of do very light circles here with the pencil. Get a scale of the head there, and it might be very hard to see here, so I'll try to do it darker here. But we're going to kind of get the scale of the drawing there, and then the shape of the body there. This is going to be erased totally. We don't have to stick to this by any means. And actually, it's going to be a bit longer than that. But what I'm going to start with when I draw a bolt here is the top of the head there, because it's relatively, there's not much detail. It's very flat, and that's pretty easy to do. I'm going to actually, because the ears are going to have to be longer, I'm going to lower this just a little bit. So we're going to start with the top of the head and just kind of draw a flat line. We don't have to worry about the slight curvature that's in there by any means at all. So kind of just draw a straight line there, and note the distance between the ears, and I like to just make a mark there and then go over length of the ear, about make a mark there. And notice how the ear curves down kind of at a slight angle. If you're not sure about the angle, you can just use your pencil to mark it and translate it over to the paper there. So, and we get an idea of about the width of the ear, like this. So the ear kind of goes up like this. And we just mark. And we may correct this many times, so it's not gospel truth right now. So okay, we're gonna raise the ear there, and we're gonna come down at a slight angle to there and follow that same angle there. It's not too hard. And on the edge of the cheek right there, actually the brow area, we're going to follow that kind of straight down. It's not really too bad if you follow that straight down. And what we're going to do is we're going to do we're going to go back and forth between the left and the right, kind of building him as we go. That way we don't throw one part too far off. So we go down like this, and that seems like about right. It may be a little long there. We're not Xerox machines, remember that. We don't have to copy exactly. So, and actually, looking again, this may need to be a little bit longer. It's kind of hard to, like I said, talk and draw at the same time. So we'll bring this down. I'll try not to take too long. And notice the ear, the right side of the ear, the bottom of it where it comes in, actually is pretty even with the nose. So right on this side where we brought the nose in, let's get the scale of the nose. And like I said, I'm not like the best artist in the world. I just go by what I've learned, and it's always trial and error here. Just a scale there. And the top of the nose, like I said, is approximately where the ear's going to come in. And see, it might be larger than you expected there. And on the top, I'm off the paper, but that's all right. This is just a lesson there. And this we actually need to bring a little bit wider. This is an art, like they say, not a science. So we bring it in, and note that the height of the ears is pretty similar, so we're good to go there. And okay, so we're going to take the bottom of the jowl here, the top mouth. It's kind of hard to see in this picture here, but from many drawings you kind of learn that it curves about like this. And like I said, we don't have to be exact there. We go to it's not quite as far over as the ear right there. it's about halfway in the middle, so we can stop like right about there. That's pretty cool there. Okay, and the mouth ends kind of below, so you want to end up below the nose there. Bring it down and around. It's kind of flat there. Like I said, I really love this scene because of his tongue. It's really cute. It adds a big cuteness factor. And we don't have to be totally exact here. So just have fun. If this doesn't end up turning out really good, then don't worry about it. We're just having fun. We're just learning. Okay, this has a slight curve to it, the back of the head. Now, if you have a dog and you touch around on them, you'll notice certain traits and stuff like this. From this angle, you can't see it, but dogs have a knot on the back of their head, just like people. If you reach back and feel it, like I'll take my plush right here that I have here. Dogs on the back of the head have a knot about right here, and sometimes in scenes of both they do emphasize that, but you can't see it from here, so it's pretty flat there. But just feeling your dog, feeling where parts are flat, parts of the leg, things like that, you'll learn a great deal of anatomy there like that really helps to. So okay, and we'll follow the leg back like this, or the back of the back. I may be making verbal mistakes here, but like I said, when you get into a creative artistic mindset, it gets really kind of hard to talk sometimes. So, and I'm not going to worry too much about the teeth. Okay, see, I'm off a little bit on the mouth there, but that's all right. We're going to fix that. Okay, and it's a little bit wider. Okay, we're going to bring the bottom of the chin in, and it tends to curve down like this on Bolt, actually. I guess most dogs like that. They do. So bring that in. Okay, and bring part of his neck. This is the front of his neck. In and down, and try to stay in line. I'm starting to fall off a little bit, so I want to shift this over a little bit. The top of the tongue actually should be over here more. And I do a lot of erasing, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you have to erase there. Okay, and that actually should meet with the nose, so his tongue actually should not be any further out than past the nose. And it's actually not that long, so and be as rough as you need to be on this. We're using an F pencil. It's a little bit harder lead than a number 2 pencil, also an HB number 2. It's a lot easier to erase. So I like sketching with a F pencil here. So okay, that's the neck there. And we're going to come in kind of where the tongue meets, like right about there. Bring it down, and notice we're going to start kind of about the middle of where the nose is. Bring it down, next, and you learn scale pretty automatically when you start drawing him a lot. So, and the distance here, just kind of get an idea. How does it look? Do we need to lift it a little bit? No, that's pretty good. So, and then his collar here, where we tucked it in, right here, just bring it down. Doesn't have to be anything special there right now. Okay, and we're going to bring this in. I'm probably going to be off the page because I kind of rushed at this a little bit, but we like to curve that in. If we wanted to shorten him a little bit, this is your creation, so it doesn't have to be exactly like Bolt. If we wanted to make him a little bit shorter, just so I could get his feet on the page here, just for an example, we'd kind of have to invent how he stands. So there's going to be a slight curve, like if you hold your hand like this, there's a ridge right there. Just kind of the same on dogs.